So this is the bracket I'm talking about. We're upside down. Here's the brake pedal. Okay, you come over here. This is where the 55 dash is. This is how much sticks out here. And I'm going to cut this part off here and move the whole column, the 2 inches in. Is this going to affect the rest of the column going in? That's what I'm after. Did you use this piece here? Good evening. Okay, these are gonna be real quickies here. I just want to show you. This is the project here before I rip the cab apart. See brake pedal. This is the Dakota brake pedal. That is the Dakota brake bracket and steering column bracket. Bolts to the firewall. It comes up, bolts to the dash. This was too long. It was like 4 or 5 inches too long, so I cut it off on an angle and I stuck it under there and retapped it, so it ain't going nowhere. Kind of cool. Here's what the top of it looks like there. So I got it clamped in now from the back. I'm gonna put the steering wheel on in a second because I want to see what it looks like coming out this way and how much room, because this is what I'm really after here. This is your steering shaft. Okay, so my steering column has to go here. There's a small shaft. Well, actually, it's a long shaft that I got to cut down. So I have to get a steering wheel in place and measure the distance from here to here and cut that shaft and have it shortened. So give me a minute. Let me put the steering wheel in. Okay, so the Dakota steering wheel is mounted in. So this is the first time this cab has had a steering wheel in a long damn time. So we come inside here. And let me give you a finger. So that column right there, that's the steering column. And then that's the bracket right there that's holding it up. And this bracket here is a dilemma. And I'm going to crawl under and I'm going to show you where I'm having a controversy. Let me pop in here. All right, so here's your side view. Steering column, spinny, pedundle, zoom, okay. Then we crawl under the dash. The transmission's not comfortable. All right, so as we go, I bolted it up like the 55 would have it. This is Dakota, and the Dakota's mounted just like it would be on this truck, so that's pretty much standard. I'm not bolted to the firewall yet, but I'm up tight. This is just holding. Probably let it go for now. Okay, I still have to remount these holes and drill them, so I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to grab this aluminum here. These front bolts here, they were up here and I cut that part off, so I had to move them back and bolt and drill into the casing of the aluminum frame. And then here we go. So here's my dilemma. I'm going to sneak back a little bit further. Okay, so here's Mr. Brake Pedal. Okay, all right, so as you see, it comes up and hits the back frame of the steering column. So when it's up tight, this is all the travel I get. And I would like to have more travel than that. So I'll probably cut this off because that's where it's hitting. That's where it's at. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to cut this piece off here and move it up and then tack it on so I could grab the aluminum up here, give myself some more travel time. The steering shaft, it's right there, see that nut? Okay, let's do this here. Okay, so turn steering wheel, vroom, okay. So then there's a bar that goes from here into, where'd you go? Oh, it dropped. Here, come on. Fucking show gas metal, man. Sorry about that. Alright, I'll balance it there. So, I have an angle issue that I have to work on because it's got to go from here and it's supposed to be going out this way. And this is going to have to come up a little higher. This is universal, so it will spin. So this shaft is now going to be maybe, let's see. If I remember my younger days, that was 6 inches. Okay. So, and that shaft is longer than 6 inches now, so I definitely have to cut it down. So this is what I have to modify before I do anything forward to this. I have to do this shaft. I have to do this shaft, and I have to take care of this for this. But this is the reason why I put all this in here, because this is important and you can't do this while your cab is being painted. So that's where I'm at, and that's what I'm going to tinker with. So tomorrow night I'll take all this out of here. I'll measure this shaft, and I'm not going to worry about that shaft until I do something with this. I got to fix this issue here because I definitely want more than that. So this is tomorrow's project, and possibly that shaft. All right, see you later. Okay, this video goes to the tail end of the steering wheel. This is the one that's holding me up on the steering wheel. Is this all in there? Okay, it's just this connects the steering column to the actual steering gearbox. So it used to be that long. Now I have to make it 5 1/4 from here to the floor pan where it's at. So actually with this piece here, I have to cut it where it's knurled off here, cut it here, and weld this piece to that piece, put it in here. That will give me 6 1/4, which will put me in the socket of the steering box and the steering gear. So that's what I gotta do, is I gotta cut this down to, it'll look like that long, but this knurled piece here is gonna be inside of here. So that's my length. Ta-da. So I'll have that done this week. Okay, just a little blurb. I know I got video of this. I gotta find it and put this in here. But anyway, so I got that piece cut, and now this will slide in here, and I adjust it to 5 1/4.